did my research, and first of all, just want to say I am honored to be talking to a lady that worked with a company that I used to collect the books back when I was younger.
Scoreland?
Scoreland, yes, Scoreland. And when you shot with them, did you know how legendary it was your first shoot?
Yes, my partner is very into Scoreland, and he was the one who got the shoot lined up for me.
Yes, I remember those books. I remember the boob cruise, all that. Minka, it was many of them and everything. And for you, how honored was you to be picked to work with them?
It was pretty exciting because it was the first like studio thing that I did,
Mm-hmm.
and it was during lockdowns,
Mm-hmm.
so it ended up being like a really small set,
Mm-hmm.
but it was still very exciting to work with them. And I'm on the back of a DVD. That's crazy.
People, she said something that's kind of obsolete, but yet still around DVDs.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a Blu-ray, but
and and for you, because you're known for the big boobs, you feel me? But as you also know as a to me, you're a big boob porn star, okay? And to me, it's kind of like you you're known for the huge tits, but you also are known for getting down in front of the camera and being good at it or what have you. And this is where we're gonna really start at to get it popping. For you, what gets your motor revving when you get on set?
hmm. That's an interesting question because I tend to approach it more professionally, like I'm there to do a job. So it doesn't really matter if my motor is running or not. But I will say the most fun I ever had on set was when I worked with Brick Danger for
Mm,
Scoreland,
mm,
because he's very funny, and the two of us were like riffing and telling jokes until the director was like, please stop, we're trying to film a scene.
mm.
So I think I had a better time doing that than I did most of my other shoots.
See, there's an indicator that that was going to be a good scene when the talent is like forgot that you there and they already somewhat get revved up themselves. That's a beautiful moment. Helps with chemistry. So and but you also do content trade. You also get your own content. Am I correct?
That's most of what I do, yes.
Yeah. So for you, when it comes to the content side, because now that's different than paid. Paid is we don't pick them. Content we pick them. We keep it real on the smokers lounge, people. So what gets you revved up for those shoots?
When I'm picking for myself, I try to choose people that someone else has recommended to me, because that means to me that there's someone I want to work with, like before I even meet them. If someone's recommending you
Mm,
as a good scene partner.
mm.
But for girls, I also like big titties.
Yeah, I heard.
I do. I'm a tit man, and for working with dudes, they have to have a good attitude,
Yeah,
because if someone's like a complainer,
yeah.
or uh they just want to talk smack about other people they've worked with, it's like, well, I don't want to work with you because you're going to complain about me later.
Mm, mm,
So I like
mm.
it when a fellow has a good attitude.
Oh yeah. So smokers, you see how this going because see the reason why I asked this because I went and listened to some of the interviews she did. So I kind of wanted to ask her stuff that they didn't ask her. That's why I love not telling them. We just go with a conversation. So with that being said, it's time to smoke this over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know who I am. I'm your wonderful host, Kavanaugh, the Subber Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. And you can find me with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. for sponsors that we know and love us back, bring you this wonderful podcast. First off, AriseismMagazine.com. Go get a subscription. Next up, award-winning, award-nominated, voiceover with smut, and they even got virtual reality. I'm talking about none other than blusherotica.com. Also, if you love candles, whether you want wax play or you like it to smell good when you're getting it in, the Kinky Candle Company. Link in the description. And if you need legal help, she's gorgeous, she's smart, she's a queen of law, Mitchell Ferrari. Go check out. You know, she can really help you out. You feel what I'm saying? And also, you can find me 5 days out the week in the mornings at fullswatradio.com, sgpradio.com, and last but not least, skyhawkafterdarktv.com. And on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. Now, as you can see, I know y'all start looking at the titties, but the face is beautiful. You feel me? Oh, and she got an ass too. That's the sleeper. That's the sleeper. And she is actually becoming a legend in our business. She is not only known for her big boobs, she's known as probably one of the nastiest freaks in the game. She gets down, she enjoy her shit, and well, as you heard, she's professional about her shit. So I'm gonna sit back and let this gorgeous, beautiful, busty model introduce herself. Tell me who you are, baby.
I'm Brooklyn Springvalley. I also go by the Mama Brooklyn and Pokebrook on different platforms. But you can find me under the Mama Brooklyn. That's probably the easiest one to get to. Check me out on Twitter.
So now, before we get into talk about titties, sex, and fucking, okay. So you love Pokemon, huh?
I do.
You okay then? What is your favorite Pokemon?
Trubbish. He's a pile of garbage with arms. That's not a joke. Trubbish is my favorite.
Wait, that's the turtle?
No. He's literally a pile of trash. He looks like a little trash bag.
Oh, I think I know you're talking about. You're gonna laugh at my Jigglypuff.
You like Jigglypuff?
Oh yes. Because what made Jigglypuff so funny? It wanted to sing to the people. But when it sings and put everybody to sleep, then it gets mad they went to sleep. Didn't realize that that's his power. And then he just takes a pen and writes glasses on your face and a mustache. And I love it.
Yeah.
So for you, because I see you actually collect the cards or what have you.
Yeah.
So, and she even did a little cosplay with it that I liked a lot, what have you. You know, for you, what was it about Pokemon that you love, man?
I started playing it a long time ago when I was like a teenager. I just enjoy the collecting aspect. I like getting everything. So I go in the game and I get to get one of every single thing. Mm-hmm. And then I've done it. It's a great feeling of satisfaction.
See, I was telling you, it was like, I remember when it first came out, you know what I'm saying? And I used to actually watch the fuck out of this shit, out of this piece. And what used to kill me was Pikachu never wanted to evolve for shit. He never wanted to evolve for shit. He wanted to stay where he was at. And I actually respected that about him. Because he rather be the way he is and become powerful that way than to actually change to the stronger version of him. What have you. So, oh yeah. I mean, I even went to the movies to see the movie.
Detective Pikachu or the old Pokemon ones?
I am 49, so that tell you it was when Pokemon first came out. You can go get the ball. That when the ball first came out. Oh yeah, so oh my goodness. So yeah, the way you feel about Pokemon is the way I feel about Star Wars. So there you go. I kind of find it just so cute about her that she loves Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that is just sexy. I'm sorry. Now we done bored you let's get you revved up. So now let's go back to the time machine. What got Mama Brooklyn into this business?
I lost a lot of weight, and I had naturally big boobs before. So when I lost a lot of weight, I lost my boobs, and I didn't like how it looked. So I got a boob job. But then right after surgery, I thought it looked funny because it was so like high up and tight.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is a disaster. It didn't work at all. It's not what I wanted. And my husband convinced me to post on Reddit and just like see the feedback I got. And everyone was super complimentary. And then I got banned from that subreddit because they were like, we know you're advertising your porn. And I was like, I don't do porn. And they were like, whatever, you're still banned. We know you're advertising.
Seed right there. They planted the seed right there, ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
They kind of reverse psychologied me, and I was like, well, I don't do porn, but now I'm gonna. So I started doing just like really amateur stuff. I have some of the videos from back then still, and it's pretty bad. It looks like they were filmed on a potato because the phone was just not, the quality wasn't there.
Oh my God.
They're pretty bad. But we kept at it, and we started working with other people, and then I got the gig at Scoreland where I filmed with them several times. I filmed with Brazzers once. I filmed with Blush Erotica.
Oh yeah, I know.
And and now I do my own stuff, but much more professional looking, I hope.
Oh, definitely. Now, you was filming with your phone, then you graduated to doing collabs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then you went to Score. Now, when you did the collabs, were they like, describe the collabs, like the set, how it was shot?
It was shot in my living room with just like the regular lights, like whatever came in through the windows and from the ceiling, like light. I didn't have any box lights or umbrella lights or anything. And I picked up people through like Reddit swingers groups.
Okay.
So some of those videos I can't release anymore because I don't have the right paperwork because I did not know what I was doing.
I'm retired, so the people that I shot with, I don't even know if they're still around. Period.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest with you. So now you go to Score. This is a different level. I want you to paint the picture for us. Like, how nervous was you? Nervous or what have you?
Oh my gosh, I was so nervous.
Said the pretty pictures. Yes, I know how this works, people. Also, you don't have the advantage of knowing who you're shooting with walking in.
Nope.
So the chemistry don't have much time to be built. I'll shut up. You go.
I went, and it was only 2 people on the set aside from me, my partner, and the guy I was shooting with. My partner came with me for security since I'd never worked with them before, but it was just the director and the makeup girl. It took like an hour to do my makeup, which normally when I do my own makeup, it takes like 5 to 10 minutes, unless I'm doing something really fancy. So it took like an hour, and then the guy I was shooting with showed up. We didn't really get along.
Oh God! Oh wait a second. So your first page shoot, you didn't get along with the oh my God!
We had a little clash of personalities, I think. But he was still, when it came to time to shoot, he was very professional about it as well. So it worked out fine. Like the shoot came out good, in my opinion, still. But before we shot anything, we took a million photographs.
One second. Just sit there and look cute. It's gonna be real quick, people. Be right back. Hello? Yeah. Oh, it's all good, man. How you doing, brother? Doing good, man. Yeah, There we go. See, now I'm pretty sure she kept y'all entertained, even if she didn't say a word, because y'all were probably stuck.
Just doing a little dance.
I know how would it be. She had to say a word. It was just move slightly. But anyway, go ahead and finish what you were saying, baby.
I was saying
about that.
Before we filmed anything, they took like 1 million pictures. I don't even know what they did with all of them, because it was way more than you could possibly use for advertising.
Oh, no, I had to tell you as a photographer, if you want 50, you gotta shoot damn near 120 to 150. Because I'm pretty sure they had you posing for a second, like.
Oh yeah. Pictures by myself and then pictures with the male talent that I shot with.
So shoot. So how was the shoot itself? The scene itself?
It was really funny.
The fucking.
I was like, well, it started out with me being like, I'm lost. I can't find my Airbnb. Can you help me? And then we banged. Doing the shoot was fun. It was actually also sort of difficult because I hadn't ever done a professional shoot before, and there are specific positions they want you to do, and it requires muscles that I didn't have.
Yeah.
So I was trying to like ride this guy for like 5 straight minutes with my legs up and like my knees up. And that's like doing 60 to 120 squats at least.
Yes, because see, score, they emphasize the titties. So one of the positions will always be reverse cowgirl.
Mm-hmm. So squatting.
Hard. and for you, it like content exchange shoots is more free flowing. With this was kind of, was it free flowing or was it more like time? Like, okay, switch.
Yeah, they were like, okay, all right, 5 minutes, now get into missionary. 5 minutes, now get into doggy.
You know, period. So and after that shoot or what have you, what some things you took away from it?
I learned new ways to do my makeup, new lighting techniques, new positions, new camera techniques, just like 1 million things. Also more about paperwork, which I hadn't really used up to that point. Mm-hmm. So like a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, because you doing that pro shoot or what have you, for you, when it came to like your angles, the way you maneuver yourself or what have you, how have you begun to master that? Because like I said, one, even though yes, she had big titties, she had to be able to maneuver them big motherfuckers, people. You know, period. With the help of us. So for you, how has it been to like now, you know what I'm saying, adjust with the shoots and the positions and stuff like that? Because people think what we do is fucking easy. Let's keep it 100.
Oh man, it's a workout, first of all, but it I would say that I had like an okay handle on what positions made my boobs look best. Mm-hmm. And getting to see the professional camera work from Scoreland let me see positions that worked and some that didn't. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I'm learning all over again since I just got a boob job this summer and now my titties are even bigger. So the previous references don't work anymore and I just got to start over.
See, you just make it hard on yourself. Just make it hard on yourself. Yeah. So, I mean, how many times have you went up?
3.
Do you plan to go bigger?
It kind of depends on how these ones settle into place, but I might go a little bit bigger.
So for you, like, how much do you when it comes to the fetish side of things, how important and how big is the titty fetish? Because I was always told tits make more money than ass.
I mean, my tits definitely make more money than my ass. I don't know about for everybody, but
Because there's more titty men than booty men. I'm just being honest with y'all. So for you, like, what's some of the titty fads that you do?
I can flex my boobs and make them move like independently. So that's a big one, like a request that I get a lot. But honestly, most of the requests I get are like, will you just shake them directly into the camera and tell me that I'm a good boy or whatever?
Mm.
Stuff like that. pretty basic.
So I take it you also do webcam as well, right?
I do cam, yes.
Mm. And for you, like, please explain to people the webcamming to me is harder because keeping the guy's attention, getting them to take you to private. I don't have to announce everything. I know what it is. So for you, how much of a switch is it? Because now it's you're not necessarily fucking, but it's more you with them.
It requires a lot of being really extroverted, which I'm not naturally. So that's kind of hard because you have to keep chatting the whole time, even when it's like totally dead, because otherwise people aren't even going to stop in your room, or it'll just look like nothing's happening and they'll get bored and leave. So I try to have like some conversation topics that I can talk about. I let people chat even if they don't have tokens a lot of the time, because then there'll be conversation.
Mm.
And I remember to shake my boobs frequently. That's how you lure them in.
Oh no, that lure him in every damn time. Just believe. Shit, we love shaking boobs. So now we about to ask the fun questions, right? All right. Do you or do you not do anal?
I do not.
Is that never going to happen? You know, blah 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 blah.
I have one video with it that I filmed a long time ago on the potato camera.
It didn't work out well?
It was fine. I just don't really like it. It wasn't like a problem.
Mm.
So,
I
I
mean, do you do
mean,
it personally?
I have, but it's
Mm.
just not my favorite.
Nah. See, people don't understand. It's a lot of things that got to go right for anal, for sexual positions, all that on camera, and even in life. So, all right. Have we done looking to do or add to our repertoire a gangbang?
Yes, I'd love to do a gangbang bukkake scene. I tried to set it up several times, but it always falls through because not enough people show up.
So, what's the number you looking for?
I would say at least 5 people. That seems like a good amount. I'll take more, but if I could get 5 people together, that would probably work.
So, for you, I'm gonna ask you this, right? Because I talked to a lot of ladies that does gangbangs, right? What is it about, which is now known as a blow bang, which she's talking about, bukkake and all that, especially bukkake, because so I can explain to the smokers that don't know, they jerk off in her face.
Just cover you.
Yeah, just what about it turns you on? What gets the coochie wet from that?
So I found out accidentally one time. My partner and I were having sex, and then we heard a startling noise, and he pulled out to stop, but he was too close already, and he came all over my chest, and it felt awesome. I just happened to really like the sensation. I love having cum on my chest. I love masturbating with cum on my chest. It feels great.
See, oh yeah, people, it counts. You know, no, she might not get penetrated, but it counts. That's almost like. And no, I'm gonna tell you what's funny because a lot of people don't realize that bukkake used to be a ritual that was for females in Japan that cheated, where the whole village goes around and see what we did. We turned it into porn and made money with it. So there you go.
As we turn everything into porn.
Oh yes, we do. Oh my God. So, do you ever look to attempt or try DV?
No. Too scary. No, thank you.
No, I always go by the adage: if you don't do it in your personal sex life, I don't think you need to try it on camera.
Yeah, no.
It's an epic fail sometimes. Just let you know. So with that being said, for you, um, now because you started to shoot with professional companies in the whole nine, when it comes to the talent that you choose, what criteria do you go off of for them to shoot content with you?
First is I need someone to vouch for you, someone I've worked with already. They have to say that you are a professional and not a crazy person. Step one. Step two, I'll talk to you via text. If I get bad vibes, I'm not going to shoot with you. I had one guy who was he was constantly harassing me to shoot. And like, if I didn't answer him fast enough, he'd be like, where'd you go? Where'd you go? And it's like, I don't have to answer you instantaneously.
Damn.
Yeah. That guy was a little much. And after that, when we got together, if someone shows up without a test, no, not shooting. And then if someone shows up and they're like not clean and ready to shoot,
Wait a second, you had that happen?
Yeah. Like shower before you come to do a professional shoot. Shower before you have sex in general. But
yeah, because it's like, put it this way, right? I look at it like this: if a female wants to take this business seriously, you shoot with a professional, and even with you, because you have shot with brazzers, okay, brazzers, scored. You get it makes it harder for just anybody to shoot with you. You feel what I'm saying? Because you done shot with some of the best to a certain extent. And you then created a brand, because them titties is about to be making dudes kingmakers. She about to become a kingmaker with them titties. So for you now, I'm gonna ask you this. When it came to getting into porn, how much you had to teach yourself, well, what you was taught?
about like having sex?
Sex, sexuality, all that shit. Because so you can understand this is the one place where we can be sexually free. Period. It's all about the sex.
Well, my husband and I were swingers before I got into porn, so I already felt pretty comfortable being with
That's
other
what I
people.
want to hear. People, it's the gateway drug to porn. Go ahead.
I already felt pretty comfortable being with other people and setting down boundaries with someone I'd never been with before, and pretty comfortable in my own sexuality. I've known I liked girls since I was a teenager too, like that I was bi, so it wasn't like a surprise when it came to working in porn.
People are like, nah, we won't shop. No, actually, no. But now, since you said something that...
Oh, my camera froze.
Oh, God.
1 second, I can fix that.
Yeah. I mean, the smokers are not mad, but can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Yeah, and she's back beautifully. Now, with that being said, she mentioned that they're swingers. Let's talk about it. All right. How did y'all end up becoming swingers?
Well, we were long distance for a little while, so we set it to an open relationship at that point because we didn't feel like particularly jealous about it. So we were like, this is fine. And then once we weren't long distance anymore and we were settled into our marriage and stuff, my partner was like, I'd like to see you get fucked by somebody else. And I was like, okay, how do we go about arranging that? I had no clue what I was doing. But we ended up finding somebody that was nearby us and meeting them, having a couple of drinks, and we got along. So we went back to our house, had sex. It was a good time for all involved. It turns out I also like watching, so we brought girls in as well for my partner. And then we swung with a few couples. And we tried going to a club one time, but it was so crowded that we ended up just leaving.
So, because no, it's like this. They always talk about we can't be married. People don't realize how many people in our industry is actually married.
Yeah, loads of people in the industry are married.
Whether it's whatever you want to call it, the broad spectrum. So, for you and him are able to have the hard conversation that other couples cannot. You feel what I'm saying? And the relationship maturity, if I dare say. So for you, when you hear people talk about swingers or what have you, and relationships or what have you, for you, what do you think they'd be missing?
From talking to other people about it, I feel like a lot of people experience a jealousy that I just don't experience. When I see my partner with another woman, I'm like, hell yeah, instead of no. So I think that's probably the thing that stops most people is they just feel, I don't want to say possessive, but like protective of the relationship they have. So they don't want to let anybody else into it. Whereas I don't really care about that.
Yeah, because to me, this is just my theory, and I know I piss people off when I say it. Monogamy is mental. It's not necessarily physical, because your sexual taste change with age. Like I done talked to plenty of people that were married for 20 years and they decided, same conversation actually. Hey babe, what you think about me watching you getting fucked? And fellas, if you want to get into the swinger lifestyle, that's what you gotta say. Because they got to get over knowing that somebody else is fucking her. Period. And it's kind of like, to me, when it comes to that, what do the men don't get? I ask you a question, Donna.
I think
Your opinion.
I think it's a bit of possessiveness they don't want to share. They like to keep things for themselves.
Mm-hmm. But it's like this to me though. The difference is y'all had the conversation. So it's like some of these couples have a hard time having those conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, and to also speak to the amount of trust, not only physically, but emotionally.
Definitely. It takes a lot, like a leap to be like, this will be fine. And we don't really swing anymore unless you count doing porn, because we both work in the industry.
Oh, I was about to get to that, but go ahead.
Once we started doing porn, that is the swinging. Like, we're getting enough of it.
So people see, she done done enough podcasts that she know how to segue the shit. Yeah, let's talk about it, because that's what a lot of podcasts don't want to talk about. The sacrifice that people have to make in their personal sex life to do this fucking business. Because you have a lot of people that jump in thanks to OnlyFans, and they don't understand TTS. They don't understand one test shuts down a whole industry.
Yeah.
So speak to that, because I know you probably don't experience that in situations before where you somewhere and you can't even shoot because some shit that came to fuck up. And it had shit to do with you. But
Luckily, the only time someone showed up without a test, it was in a situation where we could do non-fluid swap.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we ended up doing because it was mostly girls. So we just made like fetish videos instead. But in your personal life, you can't just like in my swinger days, I was running around like a wild child. You know, I didn't know what the testing system was. So I didn't expect anybody else to know either. And now it's like, no, you have to pay $150 before you can sleep with me. That doesn't really go over great in the swinger community necessarily. Because
God.
I need you to be professionally certified. It can't just be from a clinic.
Oh yeah, because I didn't talk to players who could come like we don't even go out because the questions we ever ask was, "Are you tested?"
Yeah.
Are you tested? Can you show us right now?
Yeah.
Put it up on your phone.
Yeah. It's in my Apple Wallet. It's a little QR code.
But see, the thing about it is that, because also it costs, and for you, it's kind of like not only do you have to think about your personal shit, now you have to even think about the people that you shoot with, or what have you, and everything. So for you, hold on, give me 1 second. I know where I'm trying to go with this. For you, it's kind of like this. What is your turnaround time for that test? Because I know some girls go to 15, some girls go with 3, some say same day.
I prefer to work sooner in someone's testing period than later, but I will take up to the 14-day mark. If it's someone I work with regularly.
Okay. So when it comes to your content, to keep up with your content, to do updates and stuff like that, how often do you film and shoot?
Oh man. Like once or twice a week at least, I would say. Most of the time for filming. I do have a little bit of a backlog right now that I'm trying to slog through. So it's a lot of editing and uploading stuff, which takes forever.
So for you, which videos gain more traction, your fetish or the boy girl?
Definitely boy girl stuff does better for me, but I still do fairly well with girl and with solo.
Mm-mm.
But definitely people prefer boy girl. People like to see me get railed.
Yeah, because they want to see them titties bounce.
Yes.
So, I know. Have you been to any conventions? I'm pretty sure you've been to some conventions or what have you, and everything.
Yes.
So, how is it like meeting fans and coming to grips that you actually have fans?
It was really fun at the one convention where I like had a booth. Mm-hmm. I got to meet so many people, and there were people who were like, I've been following you since you started. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that's crazy. You've been watching me for like 4 years. So that was really interesting. And I got to take a lot of fun pictures with people. Mm-hmm. And I even took part in like a VIP dinner where people paid to like hang out with us basically. And we went and just had dinner conversation. So that was really interesting. It was a lot of fun to meet so many people and talk to them and have them know who I was. Because in my regular life, like nobody knows that I do this.
So now you doing this and you have a brand. Because basically you've been doing this 4 years, so she done developed and built a brand.
Yes.
And it's nice. I give you thumbs up for it. For you, where do you want to take your brand when it comes to type scenes, content, or what have you that you haven't done yet? You want to dip your toe into?
Well, in addition to filming my own stuff, I like producing scenes, which I get to do occasionally since my partner works in the industry. So I'll film him with other girls and I get to be the director, which is really fun. And then I'm like, Brooklyn Springvalley presents. I'm not in this, but I made it. I like doing that. And I'd like to just, there are some people I want to film with that it would be like absolutely awesome to be able to get even in touch with them because they don't answer me. I'm not famous enough yet.
You're getting there. You're getting there, very much so. And also, when it comes to shooting content, because like you said, you got a backlog. How do you come up with different ideas so that it don't be like the same scene or what have you? You know what I'm saying?
It really helps that I'm a cosplayer, so I can dress up in a costume, and then whatever costume I'm wearing like dictates the storyline. So I do a lot of dress up work.
So
Yeah.
So for you, I'm gonna ask you this because you have some girls that just basically mailing in sometimes, right? You know, for you, what is it about? Like I said, when you do like the cosplay, especially like the solo content, that one turns you on because it is solo, and two also makes it special and stand out because apparently they like
it. A lot of the time, the thing I enjoy most about filming solo content is that my partner is filming me, so they're watching, and I can see if he's getting turned on or not by what I'm doing, which in turn turns me on.
She cheating. She got her man behind the camera like.
Yes, exactly.
It's helping the situation. I can imagine the after. But anyway, go ahead.
Yes, definitely there's an after. I also have just an array of dildos that I really like that I've chosen over time. They're very nice. They feel great. Unfortunately, I lost one, so that's a real bummer. But
Wait a second, how did you lose one?
so I got a new dildo that someone like gifted me off a wish list, but I thought it was silicone, but it was polyurethane, which can melt silicone. So one of my silicone dildos got melted by the new horrible dildo, and I had to throw them both away. Yeah.
Actually, I didn't heard about the melting of dildos and stuff like that. Yes, you had to take care of them things.
Yes.
So, which one, when it comes to filming, is your go-to for your toys?
I have one that's like this long, so it's great for doing all sorts of different like titty fucking and stuff. And it's soft on the outside, but it has like a really stiff core, so it's still good because if a dildo's too soft, it like doesn't work right. That's my favorite one.
See, no, because it part of it is also what ladies understand is the different toys, and the guys like seeing the different toys, from even the rose and so forth, what have you. And yes, I'm pretty sure you have a lot of titty fuck requests.
I definitely get some of those. I don't have a ton of BG content that's titty fucking, especially with my new set. So people are like, when are you going to film one? And I'm like, once they settle down, it's too tight still.
Well, yeah, because they nothing like a good titty fuck. So, yeah, actually, hold on. Let me think about that for a moment. So, now I'm going to ask you this because when it comes to your brand, because I always talk about this to ladies, setting yourself up with your marketing and what have you so that you can pull stuff outside of the business to you. So for you, how much do you put into thought process with your marketing from your pictures to your videos, and to what stuff you would like to dibble dabble into outside of the adult film industry?
I try and always take photographs that are like safe for Instagram, which is like PG for me, like PG-13 maybe, like I'm in a bra or something. But I try to keep it pretty clean, and I've never had my Instagram account banned, fingers crossed. And then I take pictures that are for Twitter, which are more risque. And then I take stuff for my OnlyFans, which is like full nudes. So I have stuff for each different platform to market upcoming content with.
Oh yeah, because I was on her page. I had to go down far to see some boy girl. No, because it's like for you, you take seriously being looked at also as a model. So for you, because I always talk about it's not about selling sex, it's about selling the idea, the fantasy, you know what I'm saying, the image of being a sex symbol. And so I'm going to start here and end with something real quick. For you, first off, how it feels to be considered a sex symbol.
It's weird because I always thought I was kind of funny looking when I was a kid. And even now, I'm still like, there are people who are way hotter than me. So why do I count? And then my partner's like, you're an idiot. You're super hot.
Yeah.
But it's mostly just weird. I'm not used to it yet. And it's been like 6 years.
See? So, and for you, how has it gave you confidence, not only in your looks, but also in your sexuality and as a woman?
I would say seeing the response I get from people who are just like, literally all they want to do is tell me like, you look great. It feels really nice to have like outside validation other than my partner who's always telling me that I look great. It's like, you have to say that, we're married. So I'd say it's pretty nice overall to get that kind of feedback regularly. It really helps me feel like I'm doing a good job at what I'm doing. And as far as my sexuality, I still feel super awkward all the time because I think I'm funny looking. Because in my head, I'm still like an awkward looking person. I don't get over it.
That what makes you sexy is the energy. It's just like the humbleness of it. Just like, oh, I just want to fuck her. Just the humbleness, the sweetness of it, and everything. Because I do believe in energy, and with energy, because you seem like the type of person that comes on set, your energy kind of sets the tone, and even if he's having a bad day, it kind of like, relaxes him. And the male talent has to be relaxed people because we have the hardest job.
It's true. I can use lube and fake whatever I'm doing. It's way harder for guys in the industry.
Oh my goodness. So I'm trying to see. Oh, that's interesting you said that. Have you ever had a situation where the chemistry weren't working? And how did you handle that?
I don't think I've ever ended up filming with someone who I was just like, no thanks. There are people where I filmed with them and I wouldn't film with them again because our personalities don't mesh well. But no one was ever like did such a bad job that I was just like, no thanks.
But for you, it's like a lot of the one thing I see about this generation is they don't know how to approach ladies, especially in the DMs. Period. I'm sorry. I hope I don't mean. I'm sorry.
I'm an early to bed type of person.
Oh, don't feel bad. I'm getting close to my bedtime. I'm about to turn 50, people. But anyway, but I'm gonna ask you this then. how do you balance everything? Because you got your career and you also got, life outside of it, period. And balance is everything.
I'm real bad at it. That's the answer. I don't balance it at all. I'll do one day where it's nothing but work, and then another day where I don't do anything at all, and then one day where it's all chores, and then I'm always like so tired. I haven't figured it out yet. If I get an update on that, I'll let you know.
Yeah, because see, the the other misconception is they think that it's a lot of money, quick money. They ain't got to do a lot. It ain't much work. This, that, and the third. Speak to the misconception that people get with that.
Oh my God, it's so much work. You're like, I'm just going to film something and post it on the internet. No, you are not. You got to get the right lighting so that people can see what's happening. You got to film it. You're going to have to edit it together because you're going to sneeze or something right in the middle. Like, you're going to make a mistake. You're going to have to film it in two parts. An alarm on your phone is going to go off and interrupt your filming, and you're going to lose all that footage. So once you've edited it, then you have to upload it, which takes forever. Then you have to market it or no one's going to buy it. You have to spend time on different social media platforms luring people to your paid pages so that you can actually make money off of it. And then you have to chat with all those people if you run an OnlyFans, because that's the whole point of OnlyFans, is they want to talk to you. It's nonstop work.
Oh my God, see people, she just gave us something. She just left you with a cliffhanger because we ain't touched the surface. Nah, we ain't touched the surface. I could talk to her forever, but she's sleepy because she's a boss lady, and she, what I'm saying, and I feel her, you know what I'm saying, because I also got to cook. So anyway, do you know what that means, people? I got to ask this sexy, gorgeous lady the $1 million question, and that is, Miss Brooklyn Springvalley, can I call you a smoke buddy?
Oh, sure.
See, people, that means that she will be back here on the Smokers Lounge. And to my premium smokers who are so enamored with those beautiful titties, I'm going to talk to her and see if she can come to the Premium Smoke Room on Loyal Fans, people. That's right, the Premium Smoke Room. You know what it is. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy, plus special events known as the VIP Smoke Room. I even go live on X from time to time. And let me tell you what happens in the Premium Smoke Room, because it's on Loyal Fans. The conversation gets more saucier. Tits pop out. Dildos might pop out. You don't know what might pop off unless you subscribe. And so you can understand that I've been doing this business and I know what I'm talking about. You can check out my work as I give ladies dope work, because big dicks growing the sticks. That's why they used to call me Big Country. You feel me? And for my Spotify people, I got you covered over there as well. Spotify members. That's right, $4.99 a month. And what you get over there is Had to Smoke on it. It's my unapologetic, controversial, and other shit views on whatever I feel like talking in that moment. And also Savage Smoke, where I talk to the industry's top male talents and producers. That's right. I got John coming to the Savage Smoke. Yeah. And where I talk to them and they give you that real smoke about the industry from a male's perspective, as well as a whole bunch of different type episodes, over 400 some episodes for you to binge watch. So go over there, subscribe over there. Also, I got a little double thing going real quick. Spotify members, if you go to Loyal Fans and you get an account and you follow me and you send me a DM that shows me that you didn't got a subscription, you get free for the first month and 80% off for life, because I want you to have both of them for less than $20. There you go. So with that being said, Miss Springvalley, can you tell everybody where they can go see you and spend that money on you?
I have an OnlyFans under the Mama Brooklyn, and you can find me on ManyVids at Brooklyn Spring Valley, and that's where I cam under as well, Brooklyn Spring Valley.
See, there you go, people. So y'all go spend that money. So hold on, before we go, you know how we do this. What did you smoke over today? What did you learn? What did we teach you? Because it's about edutainment. Entertaining you are educating. I've been telling you this, people. This is not an easy fucking business to do. Period. See, it takes more than big tits. See, she got big tits, but she also got a brain behind it. See, y'all always say that what they do, what they do. Well, you heard what they do. They work. It takes a lot of time to be on the internet, to film these scenes, to do these positions. Sometimes, hey, she don't feel like sucking a dick that day, but she has to suck that dick. You feel me? Some days she don't feel like taking that picture or what have you. Customs, what have you. All that. She even gave you a little tidbit of how you make money on OnlyFans, which I've been telling y'all about. The point being is, even though she started off doing the videos, at one point it hit. This is business. Business. See, that's why she gets tested. It's part of the business. That's why she shoots a certain way, because you know why? You seen her on Brazzers or what have you. So when they come to see her, they want to see the same thing and she give it to them. You feel me? And she know how to entertain. Meaning she has a full package that people buy into emotionally and eventually financially. See, what we're trying to teach you is not only how to make money in the game, also how to enter the game. See, because the point being is one person's fuck up can cost this industry millions. See, so that's the reason why she's shooting these major companies, because, see, they ask two questions. How is she on set? Did she make you money? She checked the boxes. There you go. Now, with that being said, life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Miss Springvalley, say goodbye to the people.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Yes.